Well, I love the Kaiser Tuba very, very much. It's really fantastic. I like the Kaiser because it's from a really fascinating tradition and sound world, where it's really, Germanic, European sound. It's a fantastic instrument. It looks cool, and it's part of a sound world that is a great tradition, specifically for the big romantic works. It's also a statement too. If you're in the section and in the orchestra and you have one of these, it kind of shows you mean business, let's say. The difference in sound between an instrument like this compared to something from the American tradition is that this is much more of a centered sound, and you can kind of see that from the shape of the bell. It's much more like a stove, and the American instruments, especially in the bell around here, they kind of spread out more. With the American instruments, the sound goes more like this way, and with this, the sound goes this way and this way, if that makes sense.
Is there a special way to play this tuba to make the correct sound?
First of all, you have to have some self-control. You would see this and you would think, oh, it's a very large tuba, so it must need so much air, so you have to really blow. But actually, the more you back off and you just let the instrument resonate and sing and do the work for you, then it really comes to life. A B-flat tuba of this size differs from a smaller version in the way that the sound, or obviously it's a bigger sound, more overtones, more resonance, and for me, more colors, which is also very important. Yeah, it's just going to the next level. And as I said before, I mean, if you see something like this in a band or an orchestra, it kind of sets the tone, no pun intended. Aesthetically, this isn't the most beautiful place, but acoustically, it's the best we have.
The Kaiser tuba is a really special instrument because it's the contrabass tuba that all these great composers wrote for, such as Bruckner, Mahler, Shostakovich, all the other big names of the big classical music that we love. It's also the tuba that was used in German military bands, and German military bands were the very first users of brass instruments, or the tuba. It's got a really special sound of coming through and puts a real big foundation under the group, and it's unmistakable, and it's a sound I love. Whenever I hear it in an orchestra or in a band, it's one that sort of brings a smile to my face. It's great to hear him play it. He's been getting tuition from the tuba player of the Vienna Philharmonic, so he knows exactly how to produce that real rich traditional sound. I think Will's playing is a very good demonstration of the sound of that Kaiser tuba. Anyone who plays an orchestra and wants to produce that big late romantic sound, and anyone who wants to really put a really solid foundation under their band, it's a tuba that will do for either. And although it's enormous, the Wessex one is all handmade with sheet brass and is reasonably lightweight for its size. It's not a big, unbearably heavy tuba to carry, which is quite important. I'm hoping we can do some more videos demonstrating and showing other tubas in the range. Please let us know what instrument you would particularly like to hear about, all its conception and its sound. We'll try and see if we can put a video together.